Okay, so a new cat did somehow just appear. Not you. So I'll let this new cat come in and become a resident like the last one, if this one's as well behaved as the last one. Dude, you're just letting the monkey nut spoil. What are you doing? They're just wandering around and not eating the monkey nuts. They're here for you, man. I mean, not really, but may as well eat them. I do wonder if wild piñatas do eventually reset in this game. In the console versions, they would. Like all their like counts for progress towards becoming a resident. That would. And I'm not sure what the conditions were for it really. But all right. If this new cat's just gonna become a resident, then I'll let it become a resident first, and then I'll take the new cat off of Gretchen's hands. Because otherwise, if I have two new cats here, then this one's not gonna show up. Now that they're already in the garden, they might still become a resident. I'm not sure how that works, but I don't want to tempt fate with it. Gretchen may yell at me for not picking up the new cat, but we should be okay. I have 1 day to breed these guys after someone becomes a resident. In fact, well, strictly speaking, I'll have 3 new cats after those. Assuming this one actually becomes a resident. What are you doing, man? You need to lock onto another one and eat it. What are you doing? Dude. Can't take your time with this sort of thing. It will be good to replenish a little bit of my romance candy stock. Getting romance candies for that stuff is fantastic in this game. Are they just leaving now or what? No, they're staying in the garden, but I'm just not deciding to eat the thing. It's very annoying. I think they lock back onto it now. Oh, you can see the baked in shading on the underside of this new cat here when they flip over. It's interesting. Yeah, it is annoying how they just wander around the garden so much and then occasionally decide to lock onto the thing that they need to become a resident. It takes forever. As you can see, sometimes they'll just let things rot rather than doing anything with them. And they'll do it with one thing at a time. They don't do that little... I preferred how they get into what I call a little feeding frenzy state in the console versions. This one will just never grow. Oh well. Oh, you can sell it before it's even grown. There we go. But yeah, in the console version, if a piñata ate one thing that needed to become a resident, then if there's another thing next to it that it needed to eat to become a resident, it would just go in directly towards that. So you could get them to just keep eating more and more and more. You could chain together a literal dozen things they needed to eat that way. Very useful for the piñatas that need to eat an insane amount of stuff. Otherwise, if you just let them to eat those things one at a time, it would take an eternity. And there counts for how many things they have eaten and how many they versus how many they need to eat could reset after a while too. Which was awful. Okay, well that just immediately got in the way of the plans we had for those guys. So I guess there's that. Dare I attract even more piñatas by putting down a gem tree? I'm not sure. Might replace a hazelnut tree with a gem tree though. In the meantime, what do we do now? Approximately nothing, it appears. There is an arachnid, but I don't think I need stuff to attract the arachnid, don't I? Yeah, I need a bunch of tafflies or raisins. I don't think I plan on doing that again. I'll probably just start breeding them regularly. Or after getting Gretchen to get me some. How do I want to do that, though? Also, I evidently do still have some grass missing here, I think. Really wish you could turn around your garden like you could, and I believe you can do so in, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon, the first 2 games. I think you can actually rotate the camera and to see stuff from different angles. Very useful for a game like this kind of top-down view, angular view. Anyways, okay. Do we want to have Gretchen get us some arachnids so we can just... What did we need arachnids for? Oh, wasn't it to attract another Perfidomole? Yes. That needs to eat 2 of them. Me as well, I guess. It's gonna cost a bit much. I want to build up to 100,000 because it's probably an achievement for that, but... Yick. 6k on that. That's gonna set me back a decent amount, especially if someone eats 2 of them. But, guess I kinda need to, don't I? Also wanna... Would it cost me less to get a whole bunch of Tafflies, like 4 of them? 4 Tafflies, that would be 2,400. It's not a big difference. Although, how many Tafflies do they need to eat? It doesn't matter now because they're gone. I don't know. Yeah, I probably should just... There are no unknown... There are no wild piñatas here right now. Oh, because it's late now. Yeah, fine. Let's just get 2 arachnids from Gretchen. Can I get 2 at a time, though? No. Okay. Always more to do. At the very least, Gretchen is stupid fast in this game. It doesn't even seem to scale with Piñata level. In the console version, it scaled with Piñata level, and you could also... The way it worked was... Well, here, it seems like every Piñata, I think you have to pay twice the Piñata's worth. I think. Because Perfidomoles keep showing up, which is good. That's reassuring. I think you had to pay twice the Piñata's worth in this game to have Gretchen catch something for you. In the console versions, you could choose from one of 2 options. You could do exactly this, where Gretchen would get a Piñata fairly quickly, again, scaling with the level of the Piñata. And it would cost twice the Piñata's worth. Or you could actually buy a Piñata for market price, which is honestly a pretty fantastic deal. But it would take a while to catch, and you could only ever have her catch 1 at a time. But I liked having the choice, because sometimes I just wasn't in a hurry, or it was a low-level Piñata where even the budget option would not take too long. And then I could just sell buy a Piñata for exactly as much as it would sell for, which is awesome. I would not lose money on it. Yeah, it must scale with how much you bred the Piñata or something. How many you're allowed to ask her to buy it once. Yeah. Or, hunt it once. Catch it once. There's not much for you to do right now, Dashstick, unfortunately. I'd be okay with you eating a Nougat now, actually. It's just... not having in the garden at the moment. How much longer will they be out? Oh, they're actually coming back right now. Alright, we might get to have all these guys get eaten. We already have a house for them, so we're good there. They would have to eat a raisin, so I said I would just give them romance candies instead. It's so strange, I seem to not be able to do anything with this mine. I don't know if the mine's gonna work exactly the same way, but in the console versions, mines, number one, they would tend to give you things. So what stuff the mine would give you would depend on your level, but would tend to give you occasionally, stuff from a higher level than you already are. So you could get stuff early that way. It could also just occasionally give you valuable things. I think it costs more, though, to build a mine in that game. I should just grab those candies I have in the mail. I don't have any use for them, I guess. They're immediately gonna go to bed, I guess that's fine. And you can't identify what's in them. Oh, you can identify them on the screen. That's nice. Just 4 candies though, so. Can I sell its contents? No, it doesn't sell its contents. It's a whole 100 coins there, very good. I was told these guys were returning. I disagree with that assessment. Fortunately, I need 2 more of those guys to have you come in. But hopefully they'll appear again soon. I can get pretty much right on to breeding these arachnids. It's just, they're probably not going to let me do it right now because it's nighttime. Actually, they probably will. Get out. It's getting them to eat stuff that's hard. It's not getting them to romance once they've done everything. It's hard. Very good. And the new cats can also continue their business as soon as they get back. It makes much more sense in this game that Master Romancer rewards are actually based on romancing instead of just having a certain number of a particular piñata in your garden. Honestly, the compression on these videos isn't the worst. It's noticeable, but like you can see everything pretty clearly in my opinion. You know, for the resolution that it's at. Downscaling the video alone probably saved tons of space to begin with, let alone compressing it heavily. Where are my new cats? I thought that before I looked and it said, hey, they'll be done with the party in however much time. Now it said they're returning from the party for quite a while. I don't see any consumers of monkey nuts here today. No, I don't. Well, if they're not here, then I'm not going to give them monkey nuts. I can sell them myself. Very good. Oh, you know what? I should probably, tinker a monkey nut. Pretty sure you can do that. Mothrops, are you here for a reason? I can't remember now. Were you just here to get new cats or something? Jeez. So much for the newest. No. Oh no, those are for the badge cycle. Never mind. I didn't get my variant on the Cluckles. Whoops. I mean, I'll need to address that. I should do it with the arachnids right now. They're cheap, at least. I can buy one. What do you need to be a variant? Jack-o'-lantern. Okay. One of those weird things where it's cheaper to buy the tinkered version immediately, so I guess we can do that. Stupid Jeep. It's gonna be such a strange economy. Cool. And I guess next time we'll keep on going with these guys. I might also just put in for Cluckles. I'll probably just get a Cluckles immediately. Oh my god, look at all these domesticated piñatas. I always forget there are so many of those. Wait, is that market price? It is market price. Oh, that's awesome. I don't actually lose any money on this guy. Not like these guys sell at market price. Oh no, I don't have acorns. Well, Gretchen, I want a refund. Thank you. Alright, we'll keep going next time. We'll get a variant arachnid, and so on. And these new cats will come home someday, I hope. It took them forever to get here in the first place, now they won't come back. They just never enter the garden, ever. It's just what new cats do.